Hey everyone, Collector Joey here, and today I do have some important tips for you guys. These are very important actually because this is something that we all, well, not all of us, but most of us do struggle in the community with, and that's how we actually afford these hot toys. So I have a few tips on how you can do it and what other methods there are to actually affording these things, and because I know they are very expensive. But anyways, if this video is for you, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification because I do come out with videos that are just about 1/6 collecting and lives and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Now let's get into it. All right, everybody, so I did want to start off with the obvious. Of course, you can go to sideshow.com. If this doesn't work in your country, then I'm sorry, but it's mainly in America, I think. But you go to Sideshow, and then of course you put whatever you want in your cart, which I have in here. Just for an example, I have the Joker right here, and then I put a payment plan on it. So whenever you click on what you want, you're going to want to hit that payment plan option, and you have all of this right here, and it's going to spread it out in a way where right whenever you finish actually paying this off, you can it's the release date basically. And hold on, let me move my camera and see how much it is. So it's $54 each month. Of course, you do have a 10% deposit that you have to put on here, and if you want to cancel before you're done paying this off, you cannot get that deposit back. So I've heard ways that you can, but just assume that you can't already. That's probably the easiest way I would say that you can actually pre-order something. And of course you have to put in the shipping, the factor of the shipping, which is usually like 20 bucks on these, and tax as well. It depends on what you are. Also, if you have like an ID Me, this is not going to work because it's a pre-order. ID Me works more for, sorry, my dog just got up, but ID Me works more for in stock pieces. But if you do have reward codes, of course you can put that on here, I believe so. If not, maybe not, because it is a pre-order, but don't quote me on that. But that's kind of the first thing that you can do if you want to try to afford these things. That whenever my friends want to buy one, they see one, I tell them, hey, they have payment plans, and I go straight to this. And I've had one of my friends get two already using this payment plan, and I think he absolutely loves it, and it just makes it really uniformed. I like it a lot. But let's actually get to the next tip. And now the next tip is going to be, if you go to any of these third-party sellers, make sure they're legit though. Like, that's kind of what I have to say. Like, if you're gonna go to somewhere third-party, make sure they are legit. And how you can make sure they're legit is actually asking like a YouTuber or somebody that you know that's big in the 1/6 scale community. Or you can also go to some Facebook groups and ask people for a legit check as well, if these websites are good or bad. I've seen people do that, and some people say bad, some people say good. Just make sure you're doing that. And then some of these websites actually just make you pay an NRD, and then whenever it's ready to ship, they will actually charge you. Or some actually do have a payment plan as well. So you're just gonna have to get with customer service, make sure customer service is good and all that. And that's another way that you can actually pre-order. I feel like that's another safe way. And then there is different ways as well. If you don't want to go through any websites, you can actually find some local sellers, local comic book stores that you can go to and pre-order. So some are affiliated with Sideshow. So let me show you actually how to find those comic book stores that are affiliated with Sideshow, and you can actually go up there and ask if you can pre-order these things from them. And some might have a discount, or some you don't have to pay for that shipping. That can actually help you in the long run. It just depends. Sideshow might be a little faster than them, I think, or some of the comic book stores actually might get them faster than Sideshow, but I'm not sure. It just depends. I think they get to Sideshow, and Sideshow is their distributor, so do not quote me on that. But yeah, let me show you guys how to find these local comic book stores. So what you're going to want to do is be at the Sideshow website, just like this. We are here and everything, and we go down all the way here to the bottom. Let's see, there we go. So you see it right here, say retail store locator. You click that, and then it is the store locator. It's telling me all this. It's looking for it. It's loading. Now, if this doesn't load, make sure you just like refresh. I think you just need to refresh and it'll come up. There it is. So for some reason it's saying I'm in New York. No, so I'm over here in Dallas, Texas. Let's zoom in and see if we have any. I know we do, but you're gonna want to hit show all locations, and boom, so you can see everything. There's even some in different countries, but I'm going over here to Dallas, Fort Worth, and you can see that there is quite a few, and you can actually just click on each individual one and find different ones throughout wherever you are. You can even like me, Austin Nicholas, and good old Spotcher are going to go on a trip to Houston. So kind of how we can map like where we're going. You can kind of do this on a vacation as well. Like where you're going, you can stop at different places. Like we could stop there, we could stop there. It's pretty cool. So you just write down the address of these places and go there and ask if they have any pre-orders that you can pre-order. Like say, I know Black Panther just came out, but say Black Panther came out again, you can actually ask, hey, can I pre-order this, and it can come to your site. Now that would be, I mean, to your comic book store, that would be really a really good thing to do. And you might have to pay for an NRD, of course, but I don't think the NRD for comic book stores is big. But make sure you ask that though, if they even if they do that, like kind of what you do at GameStop when you go pre-order Call of Duty or something, you just put down $5 and they'll have, you know, the game for you. If you don't show up, they'll sell it anyways. Now that's a good way to kind of pre-order things, but let me actually show you how to buy these Hot Toys straight up, no pre-orders. Okay, so a way that you can actually just straight up buy Hot Toys that are already released is that you can get something like this. This is a savings book that I have, and you can have envelopes inside of here. I guess you can call this the envelope method, but like for me, I have like emergency savings. There's nothing in here because I used it already, but there's stuff like emergency savings. I have like my dog's vet appointments, so like haircut, things like that. And I do have a Hot Toys one in here. I forgot where it is, and I have like a YouTube one for like YouTube equipment that I need and everything. But if you can save, like maybe if you have the funds for this, if you could save, maybe it just depends on also when you get paid, like $20 a check, $25, $50 a check, $75 a check. After each like month, like at least 2 or 3 months, you're gonna have enough to at least mainly pay for a Hot Toy or pay all of a Hot Toy off, and that would kind of be good. Buying a Hot Toy every couple of months is actually really good. So say you get paid every week, you would probably want to put like $25 each week for 2 months. Boom, like that's already $200. So that's paying for most of a Hot Toy, depending on what Hot Toy it is. Even could be third party, that would pay off a third party. So that's a really good method, and it's something that you could just easily do. Go to the ATM, go get cash back at like a grocery store or something, and just put it away, and boom, after a few months, maybe even 3 months, you know, 3 months of Hot Toy, that's still good, you know. And that's just another way that you could do it. I do have other ways as well. Let me tell you some more tips that I have on how to just buy straight up a Hot Toy. Now, another way that you can do this is that there is websites. I'm pretty sure a lot of the websites, even Sideshow does this, is that there's a firm. A firm is a good one. Paying for is a good one as well. I use the firm here and there on Amazon, just for some lighting and things like that. And it really does help. I absolutely love it. But there is something, you have to be very responsible with it, because you can get out of hand very quickly with a firm, and I do not want you guys to do it. They do charge a tiny bit of interest if you do the longest one. Of course, I think there is some things that they don't charge interest on. You're just going to have to look. A lot of websites do actually support a firm and those type of things, like PayPal also has something like that as well. Another method, now this is one that you will have to kind of be very responsible with, is getting a separate credit card and actually using that credit card just for collectibles. So you can get that and use it, and if you need to build up your credit, it will also help with your credit as well. If you're just now getting into credit cards and things like that, or you want some mileage with buying all these Hot Toys, that would be really good thing to do. But just make sure, if I can stress anything about this video, just make sure that you are very careful when using credit cards or a firm, because if you take anything, just know that. And the last way I would say that you can actually afford some of these Hot Toys is if you already have collectibles in your collection. make sure you can pay for your collection with your collection. So if you have a figure that you aren't really fond of anymore and don't really, you know, look at and think, wow, I love this, you can sell that figure and pay for what, half a hot toy, maybe even a whole hot toy, depending on what figure it is. And if it's very popular, you can actually sell it and put it towards another hot toy. That's something that I actually do, and I enjoy doing that. I had a lot of Funko Pops. I sold a lot of Funko Pops and got the hot toys. Imagine, like, I have some some Funko Pops that are worth what hot toys are worth. So I sell one Funko and I get a hot toy. Like, that's a big deal. Just depends if you want to get rid of the Funko or not. But anyways, guys, that's kind of all the tips that I have for you. But if you have any other tips that you want to share down in the comment section below, make sure you share that so we can get the community knowing about this. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments as well. But anyways, it's been Collector Joey. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and the bell notification. I will see you on the next one. Peace.